I think you've broken a couple cars lately.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This runs and drives now.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't go backwards. I think it needs to be good. Tough crowd. Good morning, Zach.
Morning.
So we're at DFW Airport. It is a gloomy 50 degrees, but we're gonna head to sunny Scottsdale today to buy an incredible Shelby Mustang. Staying at one of my favorite hotels in the world, stayed there probably 20 times. It's not the most expensive hotel, but it's one of the coolest with the absolute best food. So let's go get a great Shelby. Oh, and with the Shelby, we're getting a very rare 427 engine, which will put us at 4 427s in stock. Whenever you find a 427 8-speed motor, you gotta buy it. So grab your cup of joe, I got mine, let's go. So we're here for 52 and gloomy in Dallas, landed in Phoenix, drove from Phoenix to Scottsdale. We're at sunny Valley Ho. Check it out, it's amazing. Literally one of the coolest hotels on the planet. Coffee Walk's gonna be in reverse today because we're gonna eat first. And I want you guys to also give a big congratulations to Zach. He's been here for 2 years and over 200 episodes, so let's have a great day. So me and my best buddies who always stay here, y'all can figure out who that is. We have a tradition when we check in for good luck. And it's called floating $1. So I made my wishes, hopefully we can make them come true today. Okay, I'm going to start off with short rib and sweet potato hash.
Okay.
Eggs over easy.
Okay.
And I'd also like the cinnamon roll bread pudding.
Would you like that first?
No, together will be fine.
Okay.
I'm going to try to get these guys to try it.
Okay. Not bad. It's pretty good.
Alex, what do you have?
I'll get the hot chicken Sammy.
Okay.
No mayo.
Would you like regular fries or truffle fries?
Oh, you got to get the truffle fries.
Truffle fries.
You gotta get the truffle. And I have your bread pudding right here. How's it looking, fellas?
That looks awesome.
Perfect. So this is cinnamon bread pudding. Standing.
All right, enjoy, guys. I'll get
Thank you,
some
ma'am.
more refills going on. How's everything tasting so far?
This is sweet potato hash with 2 fried eggs. Oh, this has got to be the best spot right here. I don't know, that might be. And Alex, what did you get?
The hot chicken Sammy.
Okay.
Truffle fries.
Look at that. Look at that short rib. Short rib, sweet potato hash with eggs. Fantastic. I'm going to jump ahead to dessert real quick. The food here is just incredible for a hotel. Always good. Oh my gosh, that is so good. All right, we're going to finish this and go to the buy. All right, we are here. And this man has owned this Shelby for almost 50 years, and hopefully it's in that garage. Let's go see. So, 68KR.
I'm excited.
But this time it's a fastback. Remember the last one we bought was that Highland Green convertible.
Yeah.
Beautiful car. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. I haven't told you what color it is. I want you to wait and see. Well, it feels good here.
Yes. Valley of the Sun.
It was cold and gloomy.
Welcome to Arizona, sir.
Tom, Dennis Collins.
Pleasure to meet you. Yeah.
How are you, sir?
This is Dawn.
Hi, Don.
And this is Dana, my wife.
Hi, Dan. Thanks for having us. Got Zach on the camera and Alex Bowling.
How you
Hey,
guys
Alex.
doing? Pleasure to meet
I
you.
was watching you on a video this morning.
So from just right off the bat talking to you guys, you've owned this car for almost 50 years.
30 years.
30 years.
Yeah.
93.
93.
There you go.
Don't do math in your
It's
Close
Arizona
enough.
math. It's not Texas
you go.
math, Dennis. We're gonna have to get used to that.
I got off the phone talking
Let
to
me
you.
honest, I was looking at 73 and not 93. So there you go.
That's still a long
That's
time.
between 73 and 93, 20
That's
years.
still a long time.
Yes, it is a long time.
So this is Kay, Dawn's wife.
Okay,
Hi.
Dennis Collins.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, yeah.
And this is Alex Bowling and Zach on the camera.
Hi.
What color is that, Alex? No pressure.
I know what it is, but I can't pronounce it.
All right, I'll give you 3 lead-ins.
Acapulco blue.
There you go. Yeah. Very good.
Little help.
Is it okay we open it up and just check it out? Okay. Let's start with the warranty tag like we normally do, Alex. Okay, I like that. It's original tag, not a repop tag. So 63B, obviously it's fastback. Color code D is Acapulco blue. 5A is black knit vinyl, so it's got the knit inserts. 07F is just the build date. It's probably like June-ish, 68. So then all these Shelbys got you, instead of just having the 2-digit DSO, they're all special order numbers.
Okay.
So you got H, it's a 351 track lock. So 351 is pretty good gear. Not really a drag car. So as you know, we've had quite a few of the 68.5 Cobra Jet cars. This is the same motor, pretty much. This is basically a Cobra Jet with Shelby stuff on it. And then U is a C6. And then the next thing, which I always tell you was the first thing to check in the door jamb.
Filter pump.
There you go. You got to have 2 sensors in there. That's the number one thing, the telltale sign when a car's been hit on this side or it's a rebody. So, love to see that. This is also, out of the 4,468 built, there were 1,053 KRs, which was the biggest number of all the 68 Shelbys. Because it's what everybody wanted.
Yeah.
They had many more orders than they could build. Some say as much as 5,000 orders. Couldn't fill them. But also, this is a Matuchin car, which they all were. What's neat about that is it'll have bug tag. So a bug tag tells us more than the warranty tag. And looks like you left it clean, which is pretty neat. It's a little bit easier to read. So 210 right here is the sequence number of this car out of the 1,053.
Okay.
Here's one that very few people are going to know, but 12. So the 12 is actually the bay of where this car was being welded together. So that was welding bay 12. So you know how we've been through some of these 68.5 Cobra Jet cars, they've got the crayon marks in there?
Yeah.
And Mike McCullough taught us when they stopped, they marked. But this is how they knew who was welding on the car, or what bay it was going to go into. Now this is an 06F, so this buck tag was probably made before the car was actually built. So a lot of times you see on the warranty report you had an order date, a schedule date, and a build date. So these buck tags were spit out before the door warranty tags. So if you'll see, this is a month off.
Okay.
So I have a sneaking suspicion when we do get a report from Marty on this car, that's what's going to show. Hey, it was supposed to be built this day. It wasn't. It was a month later. It was built on that day. So these two not matching is not the end of the world. Some people think, oh, somebody made a buck tag, it's wrong. 63B again is fastback. FDS is full down rear seat. 5A again is a black knit. And then you've got SA. So you had Shelby Automotive and Shelby American. These were all Shelby Automotive cars. All KRs. Okay? Power brakes, power steering, DE. Some people think that DE stands for deluxe. It doesn't. It stands for dual exhaust. GT, and then I'm gonna have to think about those 3 codes for a minute. But right here you got D for Acapulco Blue, ACABU is Acapulco Blue abbreviated, and then MT is metallic.
Okay.
So when the guys were gonna mix the paint, they had a different process when it was non-metallic and metallic. This was metallic paint, so they knew that was coming down the line. So far, looks great. After driving the lime gold car, which has really been a lot of fun to drive, it's not a power steering car. This is gonna be a lot more fun. Power steering, power brakes, and the smog still on it.
With the injection rails.
Cool. Yep, you got your air injection rails. And that backfire valve, somebody call that the diverter valve. Looks really good. Now, I'm gonna have to give a big thanks to Tom over here because he actually came over and spent an hour and a half just on this motor and decoded everything, which is why we're not going to get down here and do this. So I am confident what it is. So thank you for doing that, sir.
You're welcome.
He sent me a 2.5-page report, spent an hour and a half and decoded everything on this motor. I would say from what he said, I am confident this motor is correct from carb to pan. There's a couple of date-coded items that are not exactly date-coded right, but nothing that concerns me. Transmission appears to be correct as well. Then the other thing that we always do is we always check the hidden VIN numbers.
Right.
Now on this car, I want to try to go from the inside, but if you'll look, Dom, does that tag ever off this car, the Shelby tag?
Sorry?
Because it looks like it has not been off.
No, I don't think it did. I think it taped over.
So this car had a heavy restoration when Don bought it in the, I guess, Don, what year did you restore this car?
I took it apart in '93 right after I got it.
Okay.
And then from there on, it was just for about a year, almost 2 years.
So 93 to 95 issue, you had the car all the way down. The neat thing is he never took the tag off. And as you know, Alex, you can, you can tell, and I take a lot of them off.
I can't get them rivets.
Yeah, well, these are black rivets. So I'm not going to tell you off to look at the number, but I would like you to get up in there and just check it out. I can see the date codes on the fenders. Sometimes you can see them, sometimes you
We're
can't.
talking about chalk marks. When I took this apart, there wasn't any.
No chalk marks in the car. It's kind of unusual. I'm going to look in the trunk and check the date codes on the quarters while Alex is checking that out. So,
These buns were they're falling apart.
okay.
So, and these are the original door cards and the original sill plates.
That's great.
You know, an original spare too.
So I did whatever research I could do, and it looks like you're the second owner of this car. But how did it get from Lynn, Massachusetts to here?
That I don't know.
I haven't been able to fill that piece of the gap in, because this car was ordered and delivered in Massachusetts. It wasn't delivered here.
Okay.
So I'm just curious if they got moved. But did you buy it here?
Yes, I bought it here. It was, I bought it from two brothers
Okay.
that had it.
I worked with one of them's wife, and he said that they were going to be selling it because Grandma wanted it out of the
Yeah,
cardboard.
it's not a cardboard in Grandma's house.
Okay.
So I said, well, I think I know somebody who wants it, my husband. So he went over and looked at it, and
That's a great find. So was it here in Phoenix or Scottsdale or just
It was over here in Glendale.
Glendale? So
Yeah.
what'll be neat is to see, and correct me if I'm wrong, when you had this car apart, it did not require any rust repair.
I didn't find any on it, really.
Yep, and Tom came over with a magnet, which he's a car guy. Tom loves cars. In all the normal places, which is why I'm not just really going to inspect the body really, really close. I'm only looking at date codes.
I got pictures of it when I took it
Yeah,
apart.
he does have
too.
pictures.
Oh, even better. Love to
Yeah.
look at that.
You can see what it looked like when I got it.
Many of these cars and several ones that I own, these quarter panels have been replaced, so you lose the original date code. These are very clear.
Oh, yeah.
Really, really nice. Crazy nice. It looks like the original tire for the spare. And this was which I agree with what somebody did, but this was a hubcap car.
Yes, it was.
So it's a
It
steel
had
wheel.
the dogfish hubcaps with the beauty rings.
But the 10 spokes look fantastic.
I
mean,
couldn't pass those
Yeah,
up.
they look great. They really, really do. Well, I'd love to see if I could, is the pictures we had at the party.
I actually found the build sheet for this too.
Uh-huh.
Ah, that I didn't know.
Nice.
Yeah, I forgot I had it.
Oh, yeah.
I was digging through all my Shelby crap and found that.
Did that come with the car, or did you find it in the car when you took it
I
apart?
found that on the wiring harness underneath the dashboard. That's why it's got the black tape still.
Shelby unit. Wow.
That's a bonus I didn't tell you about, Dennis.
Oh, okay. Here we go. We'll go back to this. This RB is rear bumper guard.
Okay.
Okay, so that's one I forgot, but it's coming back to me. Well, do you remember what the TC is?
It's in the back seat.
Oh, tilt column.
Tilt column.
Okay, got it.
This is what it looked like when I bought it.
So original paint car.
Yes.
Very cool.
Other than the fact that there wasn't any paint left on
So these right here, these are actually Boss 302 dog dish
that
hubcaps.
right?
Yeah, so this would have had a different style hubcap.
Yeah.
Not a big deal, but
I don't have many more anyways.
this is nice, Alex. It doesn't look like any of this was worked.
No, there was nothing bent or.
Like I can see the numbers, I just can't read them.
Okay. Well, I mean, you've looked enough at these. Core Sport hadn't been out of it, has it?
No, that's all.
Okay.
No.
Tags here, Alex. See, like you never took the tag off. And how many miles have you put on this car since 1995?
Exactly.
It's not very many.
Around the block.
You told me 15 miles maybe, Don.
15.7.
So this car's been driven 15.7 miles since 1995. I'm going to redo my math. I think that's, what is that, 27 years, not 50?
Yeah.
But okay. That's great. And does it run?
Oh, yeah.
Is it okay if Alex starts it?
Sure.
You know how that tilt pop works, right? If it's not in position, it won't start. So, Alex, just check the seatbelts and they are date coded correctly. I don't have any reason to believe that this car is not a correct original car. The reels are in here, which is important. Starts up, runs really well. Time to drive it. No, I can actually see pretty good. Torque boxes are nice over here, Alex.
Yeah, good over here.
Is there any, there's no jack damage on this rail? Is that one good? Okay. Good looking car.
I had the paint codes. There was a dab on the sway bar and a dab on the drag link, and they were both yellow.
Okay. That is so cool. Well, I'm going to take the car for what we discussed. I'm not even going to attempt to beat you up on the price. But what I am going to try to beat you out of is that motor. Tom said it might be for sale.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Look at that stand, Alex. That's like a dream for you.
Oh, yeah. Well,
It's not exactly a dyno, but
I put it together this way because you can't put a starter in these things without the transmission. You know?
that is a problem.
So. And this used to be the old clothesline we had here.
As you people know that have been out there watching, Alex and I have great affinity for these 427s these days. They're difficult motors to learn. The FE motors are all so different.
Yeah.
And this is actually a center oiler, not a side oiler, which is fine. Anything 427 FE is cool. So before when I scrolled off on the motor, which I'm very interested in, we need that, right?
Yeah. Of course
I'm just going to pay you what you're asking for that as well.
Okay.
Deal?
Yep, sounds good to me.
All right, and then you mentioned you had a few extra parts that we might want or we could have.
I got another spare set of heads that I absolutely know nothing about. They were given to me free.
Okay.
And that box, the little box right there is the valves that were in these heads.
Are they both?
Have a box of lights and other stuff, Don, if you want that one?
Well, that's a set we definitely use, or C8s.
Oh. I noticed a 390 GT exhaust manifold.
That's right there.
And that's a 390 intake.
Oh, no, there's an exhaust manifold. Maybe it's a clean one.
Exhaust manifold.
Right.
Okay.
Tell you what, I'm dying just to pull it outside and see it in the sun. And the keys in it? Yep. Well, pull it out, Junior. So the dash vent is here. This is an 8T as in Tom, as we sold on the warranty tag and the bug tag. And that's Matuchin, not Matuchin. I just got in trouble by Zach. So there you go, people.
Get you some of that. I am so happy this car is going to you because I know you'll do it right.
Well, thank you. I got back to you quick, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Well, when the Shelby comes up, it's the hardest car to get somebody to turn loose on.
Well, I've had it for 29 years.
It is. It's just hard.
Yeah.
People just don't like to turn loose on them. I'm glad you did. This is going to be out there. Everybody's going to get to see it. It's going to get enjoyed again.
And it's going to be taken to the next level.
Absolutely.
I think this car really deserves that.
Now we can get this car to the next level easy, right, Alex? Maybe 2 more levels.
I think it's going to be my new daily driver for a couple weeks.
I think you've broken a couple cars lately.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This runs and drives now.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't go backwards. I think it needs to be good. Tough crowd.
Well, we're good.
Pretty happy with this find. And look at that, dragging the motor out. Some ingenuity. Runs quiet.
Yeah. Pull it slow.
All right, Tom loves cars, right?
Tom loves cool cars.
Tom loves cool cars. Thanks for finding it.
You're welcome.
Been working with him, great communicator, deal went down really, really well. And Don, thank you for taking care of that car for the last almost 30 years.
Almost 30
Not
years.
50, almost 30. That's fantastic. We're gonna step it up one other level, but you did a great job on it. We absolutely
thank
love
you.
it. So now all we need is a recommendation of where to go eat. Anybody?
Well, what are you in the mood for?
Oh, something unusual. What'd you say, Collins?
The Collins.
The Collins.
There's a restaurant called the Collins?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
told
sounds
you.
like it's yours to
right.
go
We just
to.
saw it right up here on 32nd Street.
All right, well, whoever wants to go, it's on me. We'll meet you there. Let's go to the Collins. So we're at the happy hour we're at the Collins, right? The Collins. Incredible. So we'll do one of everything on your happy hour menu to start off with.
Perfect.
Okay.
Sounds great.
We'll just make that easy. And then when you guys are ready to order up.
Sweet.
I'd like to request something extra special on the side here because I'm very intrigued by it.
I like it.
You have the Collins coleslaw.
Yeah.
Can we have a big bowl of that? All right.
His last name is Collins. So.
Excellent.
So that'll get us started. You guys want mac and cheese to start with?
Sure, we have to try.
Oh, and go ahead and add 2 short
Yeah,
rib
the short
mac and
rib mac and
cheeses.
cheese is on there.
Oh, it is on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
You want me to start you off with one of our staples that we have, the charred Brussels sprouts?
I think this will be enough.
Yeah, that probably is.
Are you guys going to fight over the macaroni and cheese? Do we have to get 2 of them?
No, we are not going to fry.
Promise?
Promise.
Okay. We'll just start off with one of everything on that menu.
Perfect.
All right.
Oh, here's some plates, guys.
Okay, you tell us what we have, sir?
Prime slider,
Barbecue chicken. Dana?
barbecue
Prime,
chicken
barbecue
slider.
chicken,
Shrimp.
Yep.
Soto here.
shrimp risotto.
And I
It looks
put
very
some
Zachary-ish.
kind of a dip there.
Onion dip,
Guacamole.
guacamole.
Oysters.
Alex loves guacamole as he's maturing in his old age.
Salmon tartare. Wow.
I have one question. What took so long? It's literally been 5 minutes. Incredibly fast.
All right, if anybody wants any of this down here, let me know and we'll pass it down.
We'll just pass them around. You just take what you want or however you want to do it. Yeah, it is Dennis Cam, so this is not going to be very good, people. Sorry. So as you guys know, these two are macaroni and cheese aficionados. We're at the Collins. Look at that. This guy's short rib with macaroni and cheese. Y'all don't have to talk, just use your fingers. On a scale of 1 to 10. That is about the strongest. That's the strongest I've ever seen you guys rate something.
But look at the noodles.
It must be outstanding.
I've never seen noodles like Noodles are like little coins. It's pretty cool.
So far, so good at the Collins.
Great.
I'm just predicting this because we ordered everything on the appetizer menu that this is going to be best bite. Shrimp risotto, which is a lot of work to make risotto if you guys have never made it at home. And you have to use your fingers.
And the verdict?
That is PDG. Pretty darn good. I like it. So we doubled down on the food today.
I'm stuffed.
Me too, but it was great. Great day for food. We got a Shelby, some cool parts, and a running 427 motor.
It's awesome.
All right, let's go back to the hotel, to the Valley Ho.
Update time. So we couldn't get this running in Scottsdale, so when I brought it back, just looked it all over. Realized the Pertronics ignition inside the distributor wasn't working, so I just set it up old school style with points, retimed it. She runs great now. There you go. Please like, tag, share, and follow, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Well, my name's Tom, and I live in Phoenix. This is my wife, Dana, and we've been car people our whole lives. And I was in Ford Parts for over 35 years, and a man named Jim, who is a friend of Donnie's, the owner of this Shelby, was storing some NOS Ford parts here he'd had for many years. And I saw an ad on Craigslist for those parts, and I came to look at them. And after I looked at them, I made him an offer. He didn't accept it. But on the way out, Donnie said, well, you came this far, you want to at least see my Shelby. So we went and looked at it, and there it is. He said he was interested in selling it, and I told him I could probably get it sold. So I'm really glad that Dennis and his crew came. They're going to do that car right.
The funny thing was when he said, do you want to see my Shelby? You were like, okay, thinking it was just a regular Shelby, like maybe a modern one. And then you walked in and you saw the word Shelby and you were like, oh, okay, that's cool. It's like a whatever, you know, some other. He walked around the corner and saw the GT500KR, and that's when he got a little excited.
All right, so 2 years ago we started a YouTube channel called If This Car Could Talk. We scour the entire state of Arizona to find interesting cars with great stories, and we post a new video every Sunday. And we're now starting to do car shows and auctions and other things car related as well, so check it out.